topper of my university, and now this is my fifth academic year in my teaching field. And now let us, in our state syllabus, I am going to teach you about the lesson types of soils. Coming to types of soils. So we use this digital panel to understand briefly. First, let us understand what is a soil. Coming to soil, let us understand what is the brief meaning of soil. We will go directly to the Google and understand what are the types of soils. Real definition of soil. So let us understand what are the types of soils we have in India, and let us understand. Coming to the topic, types of soils. Let us understand what are the types of soils we have. We have 6 types of soils in India. First one is alluvial soil. Second one is black soil. Third one is red and yellow soil. Next one, planted soil. Next one, forest soil. Last one is arid soil. So coming to alluvial soils, if you don't know how it looks like, let us understand through the Google what is it looks like actually. observe how originally the alluvial soil looks like. So let us understand the picturization here, that how the soil looks like. So we'll keep this one in graphics. See, this is the alluvial soil, how it looks like. Now let us understand where it stays, in which places we can observe in Indian map. So these are the states that we have. In which places the alluvial soil is mostly found, that is all above. In these places you can mostly observe all the alluvial soils. Even in here also. So what we can observe in Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, these are all the places you can observe alluvial soils. So what are the rivers that we can find here? Means three types of rivers: Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Indus River. So in these three rivers that we can find out that alluvial soils are present. These alluvial soils are very fertile. So means, what is the meaning of fertile? Saravantamaina bhumi. So coming to these areas, you can observe different types of crops have been cultivated in different types of soils. All the soils can produce correct amount of different types of crops. So coming to this, alluvial soil has minerals. Without minerals, the plants can't grow. The chemicals that means the chemicals and minerals that are in this alluvial soil are mostly potash, lime, and phosphoric acid. So, and the crops that are cultivated in these alluvial soils are paddy, wheat, sugarcane, cereals, and also pulses. So these are about all these alluvial soils, and alluvial soils are very fertile. Next, coming to black soil. We know black soils. So they are almost of clayey material. That means they are very sticky. So coming to black soil, what are the minerals that are found in these black soils means, first one is calcium carbonate, and also next magnesium, and also lime. The black soil also known as Rager soil and black cotton soil. So this soil has a very unique name called as black cotton soil because it produces more cotton in its areas. So what are the areas in our country needs? So let us see only the black soils are where that can be found. These are all the black soils. So in these parts, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and little bit in Andhra Pradesh, and also in Gujarat, we can observe black cotton soils. So now in here also, in AP also, in Andhra Pradesh also, we produce different types of crops in black soil itself. We have black soils, we produce rice and also green gram. Next, coming to red and yellow soils. Red and yellow soils, let us understand why it is in red color. Because of iron deficiency in metamorphic rocks. That is why it is in red color. It has two types of behaviors. And when it is in dry climate, it is in which color? red color. When it is hydrated, when it is completely with water, it is in yellowish color. So the color will be changed due to its deficiency of iron in metamorphic rocks. So next, laterite soils. Coming to laterite soils, the word has been laterite is derived from Latin word, means later, means brick. It is completely brick area. So the brick areas almost all are dry areas. So it has more humus and fertile. But if you want to cultivate the plants or crops, so what we have to do, we have to use the conservative methods to cultivate all the types of plants. So what are the conservative methods that we use nowadays? We use different types of pluffings and use different types of fertiles and also fertilizers. We use fertilizers and also we use different types of U-shaped methods that we can cut all these layer and completely fill this inside and outside with rocks. That will make inside the soil that what it helps it not to soil erosion. So this leads to give more, the land will be more fertile. So the laterite soils are also will helps to grow cashew nuts and tea and also coffee. Let us understand where these laterite soils will be seen. These can be seen mostly in these the borders of India. So here Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa and Kerala, we can observe all these laterite soils. Let us see directly by visualization. So see what are these laterite soils in. These are the laterite soils, how they look. So after the conservation methods we have been used, they are used to cultivate tea, coffee and also cashew nuts. So let us take this picture to our place. So we can understand what are laterite soils. So now let us go to the forest soils. We can observe forest soils in different types of forests, but these forest soils mostly can be seen in India only in these places. What are the states that can be found in these places means Jammu, Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and then some little bit in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. So here are the places that we can see forest soil. Forest soils are all fertile. Why they are all fertile? Because that we can observe in forest area the plant cells have been died in they itself in the soil and reborn, and also animals, the remains of the animal parts are also be in those soils. So always the soil has more humus than remainings. So it will be cultivable for other types of crops. And next, let us watch about arid soils. What are arid soils? Arid soils are nothing but desert soils. What is the desert that we have in Indian map? What is the desert we can find? Rajasthan. So in Rajasthan part we can see arid soils. Only in Rajasthan itself we can watch all these arid soils. In these arid soils, if the nearby river like oasis is will be there, that we can cultivate different types of crops. So in this part we can observe the different crops have been cultivated by people in those areas, and these are almost alkaline and saline waters. soils. If the water have been evaporated, that we can observe the salt content in these places. So these are the types of soils. If you want to see black soil and red soil and forest soils, let us go there. So the desert areas will be called as arid soils. Let us see what are the forest soils. Forest soils. So these soils are very fertile and humus. What is the meaning of humus? Humus means the remains of the plants and animals. The plants and animals remains will gives us more fertility to its soil. So plants, different types of crops have been grown in these types of crops. So last one. Red and yellow soils. See, these are the types of red and yellow soils. Why they are in red color? The red and yellow soils due to the diffusion of iron in metamorphic rocks. They are in reddish color. When they are dry, they are in red color. When they are wet, they are in yellow color. So these are all black soils. Black soil has two different names. I have already told you. What are they? Regular soil and black cotton soil. So let us take this one to their itself. So these are the different types of soils that are present in India. So mainly let us go to alluvial soils. Alluvial soils are found in Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Jharkhand. In the place of rivers like what are the rivers? Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus and Ganga. So next one, black soils. Black soils are mostly present in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and little bit in AP and Samarin also, Tamil Nadu and those places also. Next, red and Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, and also Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and these places have been presented. So these are all places. These are the places that the red soil is found. And next, laterite soil. Laterite soils have been found only these parts of India. So Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, and Kerala. And next one, forest soils. Forest soils are mostly in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Assam, and Arunachal Pradesh. Next one, arid soils. Arid soils are nothing but desert soils, which has more saline and alkalinity in it. So these are found in Rajasthan. So these are the soils and types of crops that have been grown in India. So let us understand what is the meaning of soil erosion and conservation of the soil. So let us see what is soil erosion. What are the types of soil erosions we have that we are seeing nowadays? Soil erosion is completely done by two types. Actually, what is the soil erosion? The damage of soil is called as soil erosion. What are the damages done by the types, and what are the types means? They have been done by two types. One is human made. Second one is through nature. What are the human-made problems that face soil erosion means? First one is deforestation or grazing, and also constructions and roads. Minings, different types of minings also leads to soil erosion. So let us write all these the types. Overgrazing, mining, and also deforestation. And constructions. These leads to human-made problems. They have made soil erosion. Next, what are the natural problems? Means through wind, water, and glaciers. How the soil has been damaged by wind. When the wind has been blown in the areas, the silt has been flown away, that the chemicals and the soil will be can't be seen anyway. So next one is water. When the floods has been came, the stream of the water has been rushes all the soil and all the minerals in the soil. And next one, glaciers. Glaciers means snow. Too much of snow in the soil makes it to get soil erosion. So these are the problems of soil erosion. These are the main two causes that affects the soil erosion. Let us understand how to conserve these soil erosions. How to conserve our soil from being damaged. damaged by digging them into steps. According to those steps wise, they are cultivating different types of crops. Second one is terrace farming. Terrace farming is nothing but we are not on the terrace. It is the terrace farming is according to the contour lines is called as terrace farming. And next one, shift cropping. That means that we change the crops every time. In a year, we don't use to grow same crop every time. We change every time when we using the crops. We change. Sometimes we use wheat. Sometimes we use sugarcane. Like that, we shift or we change all those crops. And last one is strip cropping. Strip cropping means that we can see different layers of the crops have been cultivated in a same area. So let us see directly through view.
Don't have time to read the newspaper? Don't worry. Download in shorts to read short news.
Hello everyone, this is your master teacher's review time. Welcome to the second episode of Spot the Difference, where we are going to find out what is the difference between terrace farming and contour plowing. Now ये terms आपने geography में पढ़ा होगा. दोनों terms use होते हैं when we look at how to prevent soil erosion, right? But exactly उनमें difference क्या है ये बहुत बच्चे confuse हो जाते हैं. तो अगले 2 मिनट में हमको समझने वाले हैं. तो टेरेस फार्मिंग क्या होता है? टेरेस फार्मिंग एक ऐसा सिस्टम होता है कल्टीवेशन का जहाँ पर जो माउंटेन का जो आपका स्लोप होता है वहाँ पर वी क्रिएट टेरेस.
So we can observe here the lines have been the slope has been built in a way in which the like steps in these places the cultivation has been done. So when they try to irrigate all these lands, the water can be fall fastly to downwards the slope. To that, the water irrigation will be very fast in these types of cultivation. So these type of cultivations are called as terrace farming cultivations.
like structures or as a step-like structures on a slope land. ये हमारा एग्रीकल्चर को हम इसलिए करते हैं so that soil erosion ना हो. For example, ये slope है यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक जा सकता है when you are not cultivating soil को ना ली जाए, right? Contour plowing क्या होता है?
Contour plowing is contour cropping. That it looks like strip cropping, but it has been different types of the way they have been cultivated. That it will help us to end all the soil erosion. By this using of this method, the soil can be damaged very fastly. So that cultivation can be done many times. They can change all the places where they are cultivating.
Following the contours of the land while plowing. तो जो plow होता है आपका, that is making the land ready for agriculture. The plow एक instrument.
Ploughing means nothing but we are making the land to get ready for this type of cultivation. So that is the meaning of ploughing. So last one, strip cropping. Let us understand what is the strip cropping. observe like strips they have been started to cultivate. In one strip they right to cultivate corn, some place in they want to cultivate oats, in some place they want to cultivate leafy vegetables. So different types of places, the strips have been used to cultivate different types of crops and they change all these crops. So through this we can stop the soil erosion and damage to the soil. So through this is a method we are using nowadays to conserve the soil from soil erosion. Last one we have forgot about shift copy. So you can understand the shift copying means. Shift cultivation is an agricultural system in which plots of land are cultivated temporarily, then abandoned by post vegetables, fallow vegetables, and grow while the cultivators move on to another plot. That means they shift the places. When the soil is very fertile, they will do cultivation. After when the completion of the crops, when it is harvested, they will change the place to another place to cultivate there. So through that they will shift their cultivation. Through that the soil erosion will be decreased. Through this, so these are the methods of types of soil, soil erosion and conservation methods. So let us see them in complete. Types of soils: alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, landed soil, forest soil and arid soil. And what are the places that we can observe in this from India map? And next, soil erosion, the methods like human-made method, human-made and nature. Through nature, what are the damages done by humans and through the nature which leads to soil erosion. Now let us see at the end we can observe how to conserve the soils. We can use contour cropping method, terrace farming method and shifting to the cropping methods and last one strip cropping. By using these methods we can conserve the soil erosion for cultivation and for also our future generations. So these are the 3 pages that we have learned in this. So these can be shared to your parents' phones that you can go home and revise all those. Please just stand up and explain what we have learned up to now. The link has been shared to your all 10th class group that you can go home and check all your phones and revise the topics that what we have learned in our classrooms. Sridhar can stand up and tell me what are we have learned. Anybody in the class can stand up and tell me. Whatever you have learned, you can stand up and